tonight's homework, the students will be multiplying with decimals by either powers of 10 or another decimal. So if they're multiplying by a power of 10, they just have to realize that for every power of 10, the decimal place is going to move one time. So 2 7/100 multiplied by the 1 power of 10 would make it 20.7. The number would grow because it is multiplying by a power of 10. If it were the same number, 2 7/100 multiplied by 100, the decimal slot would move over 2 times, which would make it 207. And then this multiplied by 1,000, the decimal would move over 1, 2, 3 times, which means you'd have to add in a 0, which would make it 2,070. So that's how number 7, 8, and 9 are going to be tonight. The other ones that are multiplying by the decimal with a 1, those are just multiplying by 1, so the number will always stay the same. So it will always be 9670, 9670, 9670. The only difference is here they have to make sure to place the decimal in the correct location. Here the decimal is before the tens place, so here you would go over 1 slot. Here the decimal is before it's all the way up to the hundreds place, so you would have to then put it over 2 times, so it would end in the hundredths, having 70 hundredths. So it's really about the decimal placement. So if the students struggle tonight, just have them do the basic multiplication first, the standard algorithm, and practice with placing the decimal. I can definitely go over this more tomorrow. And down here, these are powers of 10. So this number would grow bigger, and they'd want to move the decimal 2 times. This number would grow bigger, and they would want to move the decimal 3 times. So just some little hints for that. The other homework assignment they're doing is modeling with base 10 blocks. So here they would want to shade in 38 out of 100 2 times. Here they would want to shade in 24 out of 100 4 times. And I have asked them to use different colors for each group of 24, each group of 38, and so forth. And here they would have to create their own base 10 illustration, but do the same strategy. And then here they're just practicing with decimals. I know that this one, there were several students who had pictures of juice, and so they gave you student 1, then they gave you student 2, which was 2 times that. Then they gave you student 3, which was 4 times carries. So they were having to multiply several times. They're just practicing with multiplying decimals. In class, I have taught it just to multiply as if the decimal weren't there, so kind of treat it like 73 times 2, and then they can place in that hundredth decimal point at the very end. And on the back, it would kind of be the same thing. So on their homework, they're practicing with these same types of skills. I was showing you the classwork page. That's not what they're actually doing for homework. I just wanted to give you examples because their homework is pretty much the same thing. They're practicing with multiplying decimals, decimal placement, modeling with base 10 blocks. So, and as always, just have them do the best they can, and we can always go over it more later. Thank you.